Sa'yo. Kumana ba? Paliwanag na. Pero madami. Muna yung ruleta. Play ka muna, mix dito. Yung pag tiwala ka lang eh.
This year is special.
We're very happy to be here. Look at what I shopped.
Sobrang pagkain, sobrang saya. This is perfection.
I'm proud of our performers. It's so great to see the youth in their costumes dancing.
As I can see in your faces and in your eyes, pride of place, pride, Cebuano. Nurture that pride of place because it is this pride that makes Cebu like no other. Thank you, our sorry guests, for joining us. It isn't just any tourism package. It's a feast for the five senses and a feast for the stomach.
Lechon baka, lechon baboy, lechon manok, sikwate, kamote, tuba.
Parang kakatayin tayo sa dami na pinapakain sa atin.
Suri Festival has been a great experience.
It's different, pero it's still fun.
Yeah, love it.
As we traveled first to Pilar and witnessed Mayor Winky's presentations and food. And then to San Francisco, where our mayor himself danced the cha-cha. He never dances, by the way. He dance only for you. Very shy.
They're so magaling and their costumes are really nice.
Way back, Camotes was not even in the map. Well, it was in the map, but nobody looked for it. I kept asking everyone, discover this jelly that has, for far too long, remained unnoticed and forgotten.
So important because it brings livelihood to the locals and for us to get to know the Camotes Island.
Is it true or is it true? Are you not thoroughly, completely enchanted by Camotes Islands?
They wanted us to see if we can connect Camotes Island to the main island of Cebu.
We dream that we will connect this island soon. Please take FastCat when you experience the Philippines. Very safe, very fast, very convenient.
Cruise family ready to set sail. This is it, Pansit.
Pansit! Nakakagutom!
Tara, merienda muna tayo sa stalls.
Handa ka lang po order nyo.
Ay, wait lang po, kuya. Dito na lang ilagay, oh.
Ay oo, mas okay nga po yan.
Diba, kuya, mas okay nang maghugas ng pinagkainan?
Kahit sa maapektuhan ng plastic ang kalikasan.
Ang mga plastics na ito ay di lang basta plastic ang tawag. Ito ay mga single-use plastics o SUPs. Single-use dahil isahan o panandali ang gamit lamang ang mga to. Ang mga karaniwan na SUPs ay kubyertos, plates, straws and stirrers, beverage containers, bags, wrappers and packets, takeout containers.
Kalain mo? Tinatapon na agad ang mga SUP sa sifula itong saysay. Pwede pa ito magamit muli o ma-repurpose.
Kung saan-saan pa ito tinatapon.
Panandalian man ang SUPs, panghabang buhay naman ang masamang epekto nito sa ating tahanan.
Upang maiwasan ang paglala ng plastic pollution, may mga batas sa pagbabawal nito. tulad ng Philippine Ports Authority Memorandum Circular Number 11-2021. Ayon dito, ang paggamit ng SUPs sa lahat ng pantalan at pasilidad na sakop ng PPA, pati na rin sa mga pasilidad at mga opisina nito ay mahigpit na ipinagbabawal. Kasama dito ang mga SUPs katulad ng plastic cups na mas manipis sa 0.2 mm, mga straw at stirrer, kubyertos pangkain, at thin-filmed na plastic bags na madalas ginagamit sa pamimili ng mga gamit, pamamalengke o kaya pang-take-out ng mga pagkain. Batay sa isang pag-aaral ng Plastic Oceans Organization, 50% sa 380 million tons ng plastic produced kada taon ay mga single-use plastics. Mukhang maliit ang mga bilang na ito, pero dito nagsisimula ang plastic pollution.
Ayos! Sana dumating ang panahon na mawala ang mga hindi na kailangan na plastic dito sa pantalan.
Sana rin po, lahat ng customers ay matuto ng wastong pagtapon ng basura o waste segregation. Green, para sa nabubulok o biodegradable. Dito na pupunta ang food waste o kaya mga balat ng prutas o gulay. Black, para sa mga residual waste na di nabubulok at di na pwedeng magamit, tulad ng gamit na paper containers at lumang basahan. Blue, para sa mga recyclable materials tulad ng karton, tuyong papel, aluminum o kaya mga plastic. Red, para sa mga hazardous at special wastes. Ito ay nakakalason. Kabilang dito ang mga baterya, lalagyan ng pesticides at pintura. Yellow, para sa mga toxic trash na pwedeng makahawan ng sakit, gaya ng gamit na face masks o tissues. Mag-segregate tayo para mas mapush pa ang recycling, lalo na't halos lahat ng tinatapon dito sa port ay puro recyclables.
Maiiwasan na rin ang pwede pang maging problema kapag naghalo-halo ng mga basura, lalo na sa landfills at ating kapaligiran.
Marami pa sana ang makaalam dito.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, entering Oasis.
Tandaan, hindi basurahan ang ating kalikasan. Umiwas sa SUPs at magdala ng reusable containers.
Itapon din ang mga basura sa wastong tapunan. Suriin kung saan naaayon ang basura. Hanggat kaya, piliing mag-reuse at mag-segregate para ma-recycle ang mga kayang ma-recycle.
Gawin ang inyong mga bahagi para sa ating mga ports, para sa kinabukasang secure at plastic-free.
Na-push na rin vacay trip natin! Beshi deserve! I'm ready for the endless OOTDs!
Parang kahapon, hilong-hilo na tayo sa dami ng deadlines.
Lalo na mga overtime. Oops!
Okay ka lang?
Speaking of hilo, may candy ka?
Girl, wag!
Ha? Maliit na wrapper lang naman ito ah.
Naku sis, maliit nga, pero plastic pa rin. Makinig ka sa akin. Hindi lang tayo ang naninirahan sa mundo, Beshi. May ibang species din gaya ng mga buhay at yamang dagat. Isipin natin sila at huwag magtapon ng mga plastic sa dagat or as they call it, marine plastic littering. Think about it! In a week, ilan ang mga nagtatapon sa dagat? In a month, gaano karaming plastic ang natatapon? Ano pa kaya kung in a year? Kung tayo natutoksikan sa work, yung buhay at yamang dagat naman natutoksikan sa pagkakalat. Sabi nga sa isang research na 35% ng mga basura na ito ang napupunta sa dagat. According to another 2019 report, 128,970 kilograms of plastics ang nakukuha mula sa vessels. Kung iisipin, ito ay equivalent sa bigat ng 4 na humpback whales. Hindi ka man directly affected ngayon, babalik at babalik sa iyo ang basurang tinapon mo. Before you know it, wala ka ng magandang view pang OOTD.
Ay!
But may chance pa to turn things around. From beach cleanups to properly throwing trash, slowly but surely, malilinis at giginhawa ang ating kapaligiran.
Sige, saan ko naman ito itatapon?
Behold, ituturo ko naman sa iyo ngayon ang proper waste disposal. Iba't iba ang kategory sa pagtatapon ng basura. Green, para sa nabubulok o biodegradable. Dito napupunta ang food waste o kaya mga balat ng prutas o gulay. Black, para sa mga residual waste na di nabubulok at di na pwedeng magamit, tulad ng mga gamit na paper containers at lumang basahan. Blue, para sa mga recyclable materials tulad ng karton, tuyong papel, aluminum o kaya mga plastic. Goal natin na mabawasan ng plastic. Kaya I recommend na gumamit ng reusable materials kaysa sa mga single-use plastics. Di bali ng single ka, huwag lang gumamit ng single-use plastics. Red, para sa mga hazardous at special wastes. Ito ay nakakalason. Kabilang dito ang mga baterya, lalagyan ng pesticides at pintura. Yellow, para sa mga toxic trash na pwedeng makahawa ng sakit, gaya ng gamit na face masks o tissues.
Easy naman pala. Picturean mo ako. I'm in the mood to spread awareness.
1, 2, 3! Marami ng stress si Mother Earth nowadays. Tulungan nating bawasan ang kanyang baggage. Umiwas sa pagkakalat sa kung saan-saan. Matutong mag-segregate ng basura. At higit sa lahat ay umiwas sa single-use plastics. Sana by 2030, may malaking bawas na sa plastic pollution. Maging considerate din tayo sa ating mga desisyon because our collective acts can either make or break the future we have on this planet. Cruz family ready to set sail. This is it, Pansit!
Pansit! Nakakagutom!
Tara, merienda muna tayo sa stalls.
Handa ka lang po order nyo.
Ay, wait lang po, kuya. Dito na lang ilagay, oh.
Ay oo, mas okay nga po yan.
Diba, kuya, mas okay nang maghugas ng pinagkainan?
Dahil sa maapektuhan ng plastic ang kalikasan.
Ang mga plastics na ito ay di lang basta plastic ang tawag. Ito ay mga single-use plastics o SUPs. Single-use dahil isahan o panandali ang gamit lamang ang mga to. Ang mga karaniwan na SUPs ay kubyertos, plates, straws and stirrers, beverage containers, bags, wrappers and packets, takeout containers.
Kalain mo? Tinatapon na agad ang mga SUP sa sifula itong saysay. Pwede pa ito magamit muli o ma-repurpose.
Kung saan-saan pa ito tinatapon.
Panandalian man ang SUPs, panghabang buhay naman ang masamang epekto nito sa ating tahanan.
Upang maiwasan ang paglala ng plastic pollution, may mga batas sa pagbabawal nito. Tulad ng Philippine Ports Authority Memorandum Circular Number 11-2021. Ayon dito, ang paggamit ng SUPs sa lahat ng pantalan at pasilidad na sakop ng PPA, pati na rin sa mga pasilidad at mga opisina nito ay mahigpit na ipinagbabawal. Kasama dito ang mga SUPs katulad ng plastic cups na mas manipis sa 0.2 mm, mga straw at stirrer, kubyertos pangkain, at thin-filmed na plastic bags na madalas ginagamit sa pamimili ng mga gamit, pamamalengke o kaya pang-take-out ng mga pagkain. Batay sa isang pag-aaral ng Plastic Oceans Organization, 50% sa 380 million tons ng plastic produced kada taon ay mga single-use plastics. Mukhang maliit ang mga bilang na ito, pero dito nagsisimula ang plastic pollution.
Ayos! Sana dumating ang panahon na mawala ang mga hindi na kailangan na plastic dito sa pantalan.
Sana rin po, lahat ng customers ay matuto ng wastong pagtapon ng basura o waste segregation. Green, para sa nabubulok o biodegradable. Dito na pupunta ang food waste o kaya mga balat ng prutas o gulay. Black, para sa mga residual waste na di nabubulok at di na pwedeng magamit, tulad ng gamit na paper containers at lumang basahan. Blue, para sa mga recyclable materials tulad ng karton, tuyong papel, aluminum o kaya mga plastic. Red, para sa mga hazardous at special wastes. Ito ay nakakalason. Kabilang dito ang mga baterya, lalagyan ng pesticides at pintura. Yellow, para sa mga toxic trash na pwedeng makahawan ng sakit, gaya ng gamit na face masks o tissues. Mag-segregate tayo para mas mapush pa ang recycling, lalo na't halos lahat ng tinatapon dito sa port ay puro recyclables.
Maiiwasan na rin ang pwede pang maging problema kapag naghalo-halo ng mga basura, lalo na sa landfills at ating kapaligiran.
Marami pa sana ang makaalam dito.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we turn your waste.
Tandaan, hindi basurahan ang ating kalikasan. Umiwas sa SUPs at magdala ng reusable containers.
Itapon din ang mga basura sa wastong tapunan. Suriin kung saan naaayon ang basura. Hanggat kaya, piliing mag-reuse at mag-segregate para ma-recycle ang mga kayang ma-recycle.
Gawin ang ninyong mga bahagi para sa ating mga ports, para sa kinabukasang secure at plastic-free.
This year is special.
We're very happy to be here. Look at what I shopped.
Sobrang pagkain, sobrang saya. This is perfection. I'm proud of our performers.
It's so great to see the youth in their costumes dancing.
As I can see in your faces and in your eyes, pride of place, pride of Cebuano. Nurture that pride of place because it is this pride that makes Cebu like no other. So our guests, for joining us. It isn't just any tourism package. It's a feast for the five senses and a feast for the stomach.
Lechon baka, lechon baboy, lechon manok, sikwate, kamote, tuba.
Parang kakatayin tayo sa dami na pinapakain sa atin.
Suri Festival has been a great experience.
It's different, pero it's still fun.
Yeah, love it!
As we traveled first to Pilar and witnessed Mayor Winky's presentations and food. And then to San Francisco, where our mayor himself danced the cha-cha. He never dances, by the way. He dances only for you. Very shy.
They're so magaling and their costumes are really nice.
Way back, Camotes was not even in the map. Well, it was in the map, but nobody looked for it. I kept asking everyone, discover this jelly that has, for far too long, remained unnoticed and forgotten.
So important because it brings livelihood to the locals and for us to get to know the Camotes Island.
Is it true or is it true? Are you not thoroughly, completely enchanted by Camotes Islands?
They wanted us to see if we can connect Camotes Island to the main island of Cebu.
We dream that we will connect this island soon. Please take FastCat when you experience the Philippines. Very safe, very fast, very convenient.
We are requesting all conference attendees to please proceed here in the conference area where we are about to start the program. Again, to all conference attendees, please proceed here at the conference area where we are about to start the program. Thank you. about to start the program in 5 minutes. Again, please proceed here in the conference area where we are about to start the program in 5 minutes. Thank you. Today, Today marks another milestone of the Maritime League as we will start the 3-day Philippine International Maritime Conference and Exposition that as Beacon 2024 Blue Economy Annual Trade-In Conference. We will also culminate the celebration of the Maritime and Archipelagic Nation Awareness Month or MANAMO 2024. As the month of September every year is declared as the Maritime and Archipelagic Nation Awareness Month, pursuant to Presidential Proclamation 316, Series of 2017. To start with, allow me to acknowledge the following personalities that we have on the stage. Let us start with Vice Admiral Emilio Marayan, Vice President of the Maritime DP. Honorable Sonia Malaluan, to be represented by Director Ramon Hernandez, Chief of Staff of the Maritime Industry Authority, and to our guest of honor, represented by Yusek Giovanni Bacurdo, Undersecretary of the Department of Energy. And joining us is the Honorable Marie Fontanelle, Ambassador of French Embassy to the Philippines. May I request everybody to stand for the entry of colors. Please remain standing for the opening prayer by Major Josiper Timion, after which is the singing of the national anthem.
Let us feel the presence of Almighty God. Let us pray. Almighty and eternal God, we offer this gathering to you and ask to bless it with your wisdom and grace. We thank you for this opportunity to be together, to grow in all love and service of you and each other here on this Philippine Maritime Conference and Exposition, Beacon 2024, organized by the Philippine Maritime Incorporated. We ask you to enlighten our minds to know what is true and just, and strengthen our wills to carry out faithfully what we can to our duty, to gain deeper insights on our Philippine maritime domain of interest, as well as to showcase the Philippine Navy's surface assets, equipment, and weapons capabilities. Almighty God, let our words and actions be ones that bring honor to you. Grant us wisdom and protection, by which we may understand the answer to our prayer. This we pray. Amen.
please be seated. May I now call the Vice President of the Maritime League, Vice Ed Emilio Marayag, for his welcome remarks.
Our distinguished guest of honor, who will be introduced later, our distinguished ambassador from France, Her Excellency Marie Fontanelle, our administrator of Marina, represented by Director Ramon Fernandez, the Board of Trustees of the Maritime League, the President of the Metro Manila Shipyard Association, Jenny Cuervo, Engineer Eustatio Good of the Philippine Association of Shipyard Superintendents, our distinguished attendees of this morning activity, other guests, good morning. On behalf of the President and Board Chair of the Maritime League, Vice Admiral Eduardo Santos will come in shortly. I welcome you all to the second day of Beacon 2024. Today's forum focuses on two major components of the nation's blue economy: the marine environmental protection and maritime safety. Marine environmental protection is the positive consequence of sharing good environmental practices and experiences. It is enabled by collaborating with technical experts from the shipping sector that load low-carbon fuels in the ships, thus resulting in less pollution in the air, and other sectors to reduce toxic and harmful emissions. To attain the greenhouse gas reduction strategy set by the International Maritime Organization, the global shipping industry needs to achieve zero or near zero carbon emissions by year 2050. This calls for replacing the conventional fossil-based fuels with more sustainable alternative clean fuels or renewable energy sources. It also includes the application of vertical wind-assisted technology to act as sails for green, clean ship design and air lubrication compressors, as well as other emerging technologies that arrest environmental degradation. Further, eliminating or reducing plastic litter on land and in various waterways and tributaries will make our seas cleaner and sustainable. On maritime safety, the full compliance to international rules on ship design and construction, standard training of seafarers to address the numerous ship evolutions both at sea and in port, and adherence to navigation rules to avoid collision at sea enhances maritime safety. Also, the establishment of new and maintenance of existing aids to navigation will greatly assist the mariners in conducting their ships. But beyond the regulatory provisions that promote maritime safety is the recognition of the key role of the ship officers, that is leadership, that addresses the three basic dimensions: organizational, operational, and people leadership. These three dimensions are essential in building good reputation, and in our Navy, leadership translates to mission accomplishment, taking care of the morale of the men and maintaining good reputation of the unit. I wish all the participants of this forum a pleasant and fruitful discussion. I also wish to congratulate the leadership of the Maritime Industry Authority for their genuine and continuing efforts to upgrade our maritime industry to sustain the nation's blue economy. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my distinct honor to introduce a special guest. Representing a nation with a deep-rooted maritime history and a strong commitment to innovation and sustainability. Her presence today underscores the global nature of this event. Please join me in welcoming Her Excellency, the Ambassador of France to the Philippines, as she delivers her welcome message. Let us welcome Her Excellency Ms. Marie Fontanelle.
Distinguished guests and friends, bonjour, good morning and magandang umaga. It's a pleasure to be here today. I'm delighted indeed to attend this second edition of the Beacon Maritime Trade Fair, a pivotal event for the blue economy in the Philippines, as you just underlined. I extend my sincere thanks to the Maritime League and particularly its president, Vice Admiral Eduardo Santos, for your leadership in organizing this emblematic forum. This morning discussions on marine environment protection address two critical issues that France also shares as core priorities: reducing greenhouse gas emissions through improved energy efficiency in shipping and tackling marine litter. These shared commitments are embodied in the Blue Nations Initiative, France and the Philippines Partners for the Oceans, a testament to the strong partnership between our two maritime nations in addressing the pressing challenges facing our oceans. France and the Philippines are maritime nations. We do rely on international law, and particularly international law of the sea and multilateral fora. Launched on June 5, 2024, this ambitious initiative represents our common dedication in preserving the Philippines' exceptional marine biodiversity in preparation for the United Nations Ocean Conference that will be held in Nice, in my country, in June 2025. I am proud that our commitments are also reflected in the actions of French private companies and NGOs. And today, we are pleased to have with us Plastic Odyssey and Bureau Veritas, who are both dedicated to advancing our shared objectives. Plastic Odyssey stands out to address marine litter through effective reduction and recycling efforts. Meanwhile, Bureau Veritas contributes significantly to reduce greenhouse gas emissions through the development of green shipping corridors. I would also like to reaffirm my support, the French government's support, for the National Maritime Industry Development Plan 2028, approved by President Marcos earlier this year. This ambitious plan includes a number of priority programs aimed at improving maritime transport safety and promoting an environmentally sustainable maritime industry. We provide for French technical assistance within Marina, and Emmerich IV is playing an active role in supporting you to achieve these objectives. Hence, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to the organizers and all the stakeholders in this sector who have worked and will continue to work towards building a more sustainable and environmentally conscious future. I wish you the best for this second edition of the Beacon Fair Trade. Congratulations and maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Fontanelle, to your message. It is my pleasure to introduce a highly respected figure in the maritime industry who is here to represent the esteemed administrator of the Maritime Industry Authority, Marina. Ms. Sonia B. Malaluan as the driving force behind Marina's initiatives to enhance the growth, sustainability, and global competitiveness of the Philippine maritime sector. The administrator's presence is deeply felt in the achievements we continue to build upon today. Today, we are privileged to have with us Director Ramon Hernandez, a key leader in Marina who has consistently championed progressive policies and played a pivotal role in shaping the direction of maritime development in our country. His deep understanding of the maritime sector and dedication to promoting innovations aligns perfectly with the goals of this year's Beacon Expo and conferences. We are honored to have Director Hernandez here with us, representing the Marina Administrator to deliver her message and lead us in officially opening this year's event. Let us give him a warm welcome.
Thank you, Blanca. To our distinguished uh, guest of honor, will be introduced, properly introduced later. To our French ambassador to the Philippines, Her Excellency Marie Fontanelle. To the Vice Chairman and Chairman of the Maritime League, Vice Admiral Emilio Marayan, sir. Of course, to Ms. Blanca Bustamante of Intelvision, and also Admiral Margarito Sanchez of the Maritime League. Very important of this Beacon 2028. To my colleagues on the Maritime Industry Authority, to our esteemed maritime stakeholders, a pleasant morning to everyone. On behalf of the Maritime Industry Administrator, Sonia Malaluan, who is also attending a very important meeting today, allow me to deliver his opening remarks. And I quote, "The Blue Economy Annual Trade and Conference, or Beacon, since its launching last year, has given us greater opportunity in showcasing the current trends and latest developments in the Philippine maritime transportation, maritime tourism, marine environment protection, as well as oil and gas and defense industries. That is why we would like to thank the Maritime League for being a very good partner of the Maritime Industry Authority in supporting the different plans and programs that are related in achieving the integrated development of the maritime industry in the country. And right now, they are providing Beacon's second day for us to discuss important matters and issues in the maritime sector. So it is with great pleasure to welcome you all to the Marina Technical Conference of the second day of Beacon 2024. Last year, the said undertaking served as a platform in conducting the third Marine Environment Protection Forum, or the MEPF3. Today, with the theme Clean, Green, and Safe Shipping, a strong pillar of blue economy, we will host a back-to-back fora related to marine environment protection and maritime safety for ships. This morning session will be the fourth Marine Environment Protection Forum to be facilitated by Marina's Marine Environment Protection and Development Service, which will focus on energy efficiency monitoring and management, greenhouse gas emissions reduction, biofouling management, and reduction of marine plastic litters from ships. The next session in the afternoon is the Maritime Safety Conference to be hosted by the Maritime Safety Service of Marina, which will tackle updates on the collective commitments that were recognized through the resolutions during the Maritime Safety Summit held last November 2023. Included here is the discussion on navigational safety, maritime infrastructure development, welfare and training of marine professionals, good governance and support mechanism. We at Marina has always been supportive to the Beacon and other similar activities that showcase the developments concerning blue economy, decarbonization of shipping, and the maritime industry in general. In fact, our agency envisions to conduct or organize a one-time, big-time Maritime Expo in the country, and with, of course, with the support of the Maritime League and other partner agencies and other stakeholders, which will be crucial in order to achieve this plan of having a one-time, big-time Maritime Expo, Philippine Maritime Expo. So with that, we are looking forward for a very fruitful discussion as we highlight the possible ways on how we can work together to achieve a safer, more efficient, and environment-friendly maritime transport in the country. So again, thank you, and good morning to each and everyone.
Thank you very much, Director Hernandez, for your message. It is my honor and privilege to introduce our distinguished guest of honor for today's event. He is a visionary leader and a staunch advocate for sustainable energy development in the Philippines, driving key initiatives that ensure energy, security, affordability, and sustainability for our country. His commitment to promoting clean energy and advancing technological innovations in the energy sector has positioned the Department of Energy as the forefront of shaping our nation's future. The DOE has championed efforts to expand renewable energy resources, enhance energy efficiency, and foster collaborations between the government, private sector, and international stakeholders. His dedication to these efforts aligns perfectly with the mission of Beacon Expo and Conference 2024, where we are working together to explore new frontiers in the maritime and energy sectors. It is with great pride that we welcome Undersecretary Yusek Giovanni Bacurdo, Undersecretary of DOE, representing the Department of Energy as our guest of honor. Let us give him a warm round of applause.
With the indulgence of our organizers and the VIPs on stage, I would like to request for the chairs to be rearranged such that you'll be facing my prepared visual aid, and so that also the audience can see the visual aid. I brought my water on stage because actually this is not my singing voice up here. I was stricken with the colds last week, and that's why my voice now is kind of a low baritone tone. And I brought water here so that I have to drink water time and again. Please bear with me. To the VIPs on stage who were already greeted, were mentioned earlier, to the audience here, and I'm really very passionate about what I will be presenting. This is actually a speech, but then I opted to have some visual aid so that you can better understand my remarks. So again, good morning to all. On behalf of the Secretary of Energy, Rafael Utilia, I would like to express my sincerest appreciation to the Maritime League Incorporated for hosting Beacon 2024 with this year's theme, Oceans of Opportunity, Sustaining Philippine Blue Economy. This is very timely as we move towards energy transition and we need to explore and develop the potential of energy resources in the Philippine waters. So, where are we now? Currently, the plans and programs of the energy sector support the Philippine Development Plan, which targets an annual economic growth of 6.5 to 8% from 2024 to 2028. At this growth rate, our power supply is estimated to grow at about 5.2% per year. Aligned with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals and with the overall thrust of creating a strong foundation for inclusive growth, the government is engaging in strategies aligned with the Ambisyon Natin 2040, which embodies the long-term vision of every Filipino and the President's 8-point socio-economic agenda. This guided our government in formulating the overall energy agenda that aims to facilitate access to affordable energy, ensure a reliable and resilient energy supply, and transition to clean, sustainable, and climate-centered energy resources. To support this energy agenda, we have crafted the Philippine Energy Plan, which charts the path towards attaining a clean energy future that will power the country's long-term economic development. Currently, the country's energy needs is supplied with a mix of coal, oil, natural gas, and renewable energy sources. A significant amount of fossil fuels are utilized as this accounted for 69% of the total country energy supply. That is actually very sad. Coal constituted the largest portion of the energy supply with a share of 34.6%, closely followed by oil at 30.2%. Natural gas, which is mostly used in power plants for electricity generation, accounts for 3.9%. Renewable energy comprises about a third, which is 32% of the energy mix. Should also take note that only 46% were sourced from indigenous or domestic sources, and the remaining 54% came from imported fuels. This is actually an energy security nightmare. In 2023, the total dependable capacity of, or the maximum amount of electricity that can reliably provide to meet the demand during peak periods was registered at 24.7 gigawatts. Please take note that is our total dependable capacity at any time. If we need power, all 100% of our plants are operating, it can only provide 24.7 gigawatts. Renewable energy, despite having a 29% share of dependable capacity, only accounted for 22% of generation. Moreover, only 3% of power generation comes from valuable renewable energy, such as solar and wind. Hence, there is real and enormous potential for RE technologies in our power mix. We are working closely with the private sector stakeholders and implementing a whole-of-government approach to increase the share of valuable renewable in the energy mix, to decrease our dependence on imported fuels, thus improving our energy security situation. So, how do we intend to ensure energy security and increase our indigenous resources? The Philippine Energy Plan 2023 to 2050, there are three scenarios considered that specifies our outlook and targets until 2050, and these are the LSLN scenario, which assumes the RE share of 35%, the power generation mix by 2030, and 50% share from 2040 to 2050. The clean energy scenario 1, or the high RE, the low offshore wind, plus nuclear, plus coal repurposing, which targets More than 50% are shared by 2050, and incorporates capacities from nuclear, 19 gigawatts of additional capacity from offshore wind, and the repurposing coal facilities. And the clean energy scenario 2, or the high RE, with high offshore wind, plus nuclear, plus the whole repurposing scenario, is similar to the clean energy scenario, but assumes a significant capacity expansion of 50 gigawatts for offshore wind. In attaining our energy future, the energy sector's roadmap will comprise the crucial elements of implementing energy efficiency and conservation measures, increasing the penetration, increasing the penetration rate of our resources, advancing alternative fuels and emerging energy technologies, adopting ICT in the energy chain with the installation of advanced smart grid technologies, and fortifying our energy infrastructure to be resilient and climate proof. We underscore our commitment to the global energy transition, which involves accelerating offshore wind development and support port infrastructure for offshore wind, and marine-based energy resource development projects, empowering the Filipino workforce through right skilling, upskilling, and reskilling initiatives and international accreditation, championing the mining and manufacturing of green materials, and encouraging voluntary retirement and repurposing of coal-fired power plants. What are the energy potentials in our maritime waters? In 1996, the UNDP undertook a study by Oceanor of Norway, revealed that the country has an enormous potential for ocean energy technologies, such as wave energy, ocean thermal energy conversion, and ocean tidal. For wave energy, the long coastlines along Batanes, Cagayan, Pilillo Islands in Aurora, and Bolinao in Pangasinan have significant potential for wave energy. For ocean thermal energy, the warm surface waters and cooler deep waters present opportunities for OTEC technology, with a potential capacity estimated at 265 million megawatts rather. If we will only have one-tenth, if we will only realize one-tenth of this capacity, we will be able to power more than 10 Philippines. For tidal energy, certain regions in the Visayas and Mindanao, particularly in straits and narrow channels with strong and consistent tidal flows, exhibit a potential for energy generation from the tidal currents. As of June 2024, a total of 9 ocean energy service contracts were awarded to private energy companies with a total potential of 34 megawatts. Another huge potential is offshore wind energy. Based on the 2019 World Bank study, the country has an offshore wind potential of 178 gigawatts in 6 offshore development zones. So I mentioned earlier that our installed capacity is only at 28.3 gigawatts. Can you imagine what 178 gigawatts of offshore wind can do? We will be able to power more than 6 or 7 Philippines. As of June 2024, the DOE has awarded a total of 92 offshore wind energy service contracts with a total potential capacity of 66.5 gigawatts. This project is spread mainly in North Luzon, West Manila, Northern Mindoro, Southern Mindoro, Panay, Negros, and the Guimaras Straits. Other areas are in the Lingayen Gulf, Zambales, Quezon, San Miguel Bay, Sorsogon Bay, Northern Samar, and Southern Negros. If only 50% of this capacity will be realized, given that only 50% will be realized, that is more than enough to power another Philippines. In support of the development of offshore wind energy, 31 ports, both government-owned and private, have been identified by the Department of Energy, Department of Transportation, the Philippines, for possible offshore wind use. These ports may be used as a marshalling, manufacturing, or O&M ports. The ports used for offshore wind are very different from what we have now. One takeaway for ports is that there is no port that is ready for offshore wind all over the world unless it is specifically repurposed. To give you figures, our current ports in the Philippines has a load-bearing capacity of about 6 to 8 tons per square meter. An offshore wind port requires 30 to 50 tons per square meter. One developer requires a minimum of 24 hectares to work on it for 2 years during the manufacturing phase. One developer, 24 hectares. So if you have a 24-hectare port, that is just for one developer for 2 years. Beyond the money, we have a substantial potential from our upstream petroleum energy resources. There are 16 sedimentary areas identified and categorized according to their potential. The exploration and development of these indigenous petroleum resources are offered to investors as part of our Philippine Conventional Energy Contracting Program. Currently, there are 15 petroleum service contracts in the Philippines being supervised and monitored by the Department of Energy. Out of the 15 service contracts, we have 11 offshore service contracts, and 9 of these are located in the West Philippine Sea. In offshore West Palawan, we have currently 2 active petroleum producing fields in the Philippines. Malampaya gas fields recoverable reserves are 327 billion cubic feet, while Gallup oil field is estimated to have a remaining reserve of 890,000 barrels until the end of contract in December 2025. It is important to note that the last time we conducted a seismic survey in the West Philippine Sea was way back in 2013. With the marching orders of the President, we have started conducting seismic surveys, and we have completed the seismic survey in Service Contracts 57 in June of this year. Using Malampaya as a measure, we know we hit a jackpot with Malampaya. It has provided power to 30% of Luzon for the last 20 years. Using that as a measure, the recoverable reserve of 3 trillion cubic feet, the untapped potential in the West Philippine Sea add up to about 16 Malampayas. That is the potential that we have in the West Philippine Sea that remains to be tapped. We wish to emphasize that we are missing an estimated potential of 52.8 trillion cubic feet of gas and 10.1 billion barrels of oil, or 16 Malampaya gas fields. This is only the best estimate of the potential resources in the West Philippine Sea for 2023. The Department of Energy, in collaboration with the energy stakeholders, will continuously pursue the exploration, development, and utilization of the full potential of our ocean, of offshore wind, oil and gas energy resources to ensure reliability, availability, and security of our energy supply. We need the full support and synergy of all the concerned agencies to ensure that the energy facilities and infrastructure in the Philippine waters are safeguarded and secured in support of the growth and development of the country's economy. Thank you, and mabuhay.
Thank you very much, Isik Giovanni Bakura, for your inspirational message to all of us. I would like to invite the Vice President of the Maritime League for the awarding of plaque of appreciation. Allow me to write the citation. This plaque of appreciation is hereby presented to Honorable Rafael P.M. Lutiria, Secretary of Department of Energy, as a guest of honor and speaker for gracing the occasion and delivering an inspiring message to the maritime community during the Beacon Expo 2024, Philippine International Maritime Conference and Exhibition, Beacon 2024, given this first day of October 2024 at SMX Convention Center, Mall of Asia Complex, Pasay City, Philippines. Signed by Vice Admiral Eduardo Maar Santos. Okay, next is we'd like to invite Ambassador Fontanelle for the awarding of plaque of appreciation. Allow me to read the citation. This plaque of appreciation is hereby presented to Her Excellency Marie Fontanelle, the Ambassador of France to the Philippines, for her invaluable contribution to the Maritime League Inc. for sharing her highly profound views as resource speaker on France and the Philippines on the Blue Nation initiatives. During the Philippine International Maritime Conference and Exhibition, Beacon 2024 presented this first day of October 2024 at SMX Convention Center, Mall of Asia, Manila, Philippines. Signed by Vice Admiral Eduardo Maar Santos, to the Maritime Ministry Authority, represented by Director Ramon Hernandez. Allow me to read the citation. This plaque of appreciation is hereby presented to Ms. Sonia B. Malaluan, Administrator, Maritime Industry Authority, as a gracious host for the occasion and delivering an inspiring message to the maritime community during the Beacon Expo 2024 Philippine International Maritime Conference and Exhibition. Given this first day of October 2024 at SMA. Sir, Mr. Anil, be invited to join us, please. For our Marina directors, please join us for the photo opportunity, please. Sir, please join us. Other representatives from the government agencies who are present, please join us. We would be happy and greatly joined by you for this event.
Beacon in 3, 2, 1, go!
See you at Beacon 2025! Ladies and gentlemen, that all end of our opening ceremony. Let us have a working lunch and welcome lunch break and listen to the presentation of our speakers. May we request our guest for
Stay tuned. There are more sessions happening.
Anytime, Maritime. Anytime, Maritime. It's anytime,